Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back now. Man, just like yesterday, maybe around the same time, but I'm losing frames. Yes, I'm back, but I'm losing frames. Yeah, we are losing frames. What's going on? You know what? I'm now thinking that furious typing there, it's because my mic is just next to my keyboard. Everything is very close by. Okay, the bit rate is returning a little bit, hopefully. But I'm still losing frames though. Is it the server? X5, did you turn off the Argentina server that I kinda steal from you? Is this what's happening? Yesterday when we had the OBS crash, I could not notice like server problems or like frame drops. Although today I totally see them. More buffering? Yeah, it is buffering probably. I got the frame drops. Is it returning now? Maybe? Okay, how is it right now? Because I'm getting somewhat... Oh no, it's dropping again. Yeah. I'm basically waiting for the Twitch server to get stable, you know, because it is dropping lots of frames. Are you recovering, server? Okay, it's green again, so I'm guessing the server is back. Okay, the buffering is over, right? Yeah, now the bitrate seems to be okay. There's a power outage in my city, so it's probably that X5. Imagine if it's real though, if he really had a power outage in there, but I know he's joking, right? Yeah, the server was the deal now. But we all need to be paying attention to those OBS crashes because I don't know, maybe it is about the Switch as well that I'm playing right now with the capture card. Maybe it makes my OBS to crash. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is back now. I can see on OBS because it has like a marker, and the marker was red. It was colored red, and the frame drops were happening. So I was totally seeing that the server was horrible. The connection was bad. But now it's green again, no more frame drops, there we go. So let me get back to the game. I need to project Super Metroid on my old PC because I had to restart OBS. Where is it? But that's like that's very unfortunate, right? That I'm getting those OBS crashes. There we go. But now I think we're good. Oh wait, I wish I was joking. You really mean that there was a power outage? That's so insane. So you know what? Maybe that's why the connection went nuts, right? Because for you all, in case you don't know, for a very long time, the Twitch server that works the best to me is the Argentinian server. So I kind of joke about it with X5 because he's Argentinian, that I'm stealing his internet and everything, you know? If I change it to the Brazilian servers, I could try it one day to see how it's going to perform today though. But in the past it used to give me some problems. And then every time I went for the Argentinian server, it worked greatly. But today it kind of had an issue, but it's like not the regular thing, right? It's just a situational thing. It is a combo probably, the stream is working. It seems good to me. Yeah, we are back to mode. OBS feels like a super strong software, it will ask everything from the PC. These Brazilian thefts, stealing my bandwidth, stealing my gold. What about you stealing my localization from Pokemon games, X5? Where is my Portuguese translation? There is no Portuguese translation, right? Because not I can speak Portuguese anymore. Let's make Portuguese like a, I don't know, a forgotten language, just like Latin or something. It's like an urban legend. We know it exists, but nobody uh, speaks it anymore. It's pretty much the, I don't know, ancient language that's getting lost in time thanks to, if Portuguese ever becomes like forgotten in the world, I will blame the Pokemon Company for that. Yes, I'm going to sue them. It's thanks to you, Pokemon Company, because you did not localize your games to Portuguese that Portuguese died. There we go. That's the bad ending of Portuguese. All to blame for the Pokemon Company and Game Freak. It is a server thing too. Yeah, this time I think it was a server problem. But yesterday I did not notice any server issues. But the crashing on OBS was the same. I wonder now if every time I go disconnected due to a problem, if OBS will be crashing. Because in the past OBS used to not crash like that. It used to disconnect, but it could easily connect it again, right? No, right now it is crashing, and then I need to close everything and reopen OBS from the start. So it is a little bit annoying. Get good. It's Messi versus Ronaldinho. It is Messi versus Ronaldinho versus Ronaldo from Portugal too, right? I need to learn Portuguese. Shots fired at Portuguese? Man, it was so frustrating that Pokemon announced new localizations but not the Portuguese one, while showing Portuguese clips, or maybe I should say Brazilian clips, of events they held here in Brazil, like the competitions and everything, but then they are localizing it just for Spanish. It is good. We were waiting for Latin American Spanish to be in their games, but Portuguese Portuguese is still waiting, right? But anyway, let's go back to what matters, or I'm never going to get past this. Nubbo, I will ask you again, have I ever been any close to what I need to do, or am I still super far away? Man. Wait a second. I think I just learned it? Are you kidding me? I feel so dumb right now. How did I not try this yet? Okay, I deserve the disconnection from OBS. I deserve my Pokemon games not getting Portuguese translated because I feel such an idiot right now. How did I not try that? What have I done, by the way? I just held B and ran, which is like something that's very common for the Super Nintendo games, for you to run faster. I could swear I was trying that at some point, especially because it is a common pattern, but I guess I did not try it because Samus in this game already runs very fast, you know, so you kinda don't need shit to be running faster than usual like this. That's already fast in my opinion. Also, by the way, don't die. We finally did it, but don't die. But I feel so dumb, and I have an impression of myself that, I mean, it makes a little bit of sense as well, but I have the feeling that for most Super Nintendo games that I play, there is always like an area in the game, or a puzzle that I need to solve, or a moment where I get stuck, that the answer is extremely simple, but I struggle so much. I say that because I'm also getting some flashbacks from Zelda Link to the Past, and how I couldn't find the freaking ocarina because I was not digging at the right spot. and I was spending days and days and days looking for the freaking ocarina, but I was missing the spot I needed to dig, right? And it was a somewhat easy spot, and I was trying close to it, but not exactly on it. So you know, I feel this pattern of like SNS games like slapping my face of like, look how dumb you are. You know, I feel slapped by these games. Like this was so dumb. But again, the reason why I was maybe not going for something that's connected to instincts, even like of I need to run faster than hold B, is because she's very fast already in this game. But anyway, I'm just coming up with excuses for my dumbness. Sorry for the long wait. Sorry for not being sorry for not being the gamer of your dreams, right? But I feel like a dumb and an idiot right now, which is also frustrating because I was proud of myself for beating that boss earlier today in the first attempt. Now I feel like trash again. The game is like, you think we're good? Then get good! And then they throw me back to the junkyard, you know, like, come over here again with your skills and your guts, you know? I'm like, damn game, okay. And then I struggle and I fight and I suffer and I bleed. And here we are again. I made my way back. But yeah, that was such a dumb answer. I'm kinda disappointed on myself. That was legit true to life. Why are people shooting at Portuguese? Portuguese? Looks like you figured it out right now, but it was about time, I think. Where is the Blastoise? I need this Blastoise emote right now, yes. That's why he's one of my emotes. Man. It's funny because Portuguese are the biggest fans. We are very energetic people and crowds, right? It's funny how many bands, when they come here to perform their concerts, maybe the most recent example was The Offspring. The Offspring played here in Brazil, I believe for the first time if I'm not mistaken, or maybe they took forever before returning again. But they were here last year and they were kinda amazed on how the reaction from the crowd was like, with like lots of energy. Even under the crazy rain was falling on everyone that was there. That they even composed a song dedicated to Brazil and Brazilians, and they promised to return, and they actually are returning. Like they either had a concert these days or they are coming like in the following days, you know. They loved what they had here and they are returning here. So yeah, our crowds are kind of different and kind of powerful in a way, for the good and also for the bad, because like having this energy is not that great every time. You needed OBS to disconnect so that your brain could get a hard reset too. That's a good theory. I think it kind of refreshes everything, right? Piero, it kind of resets my brain too. But it's funny how I accidentally went for that. Also, I don't like the looks of this room. You know what this looks like to me? It looks like your throat. So I feel like this game is trying to swallow me. And that doesn't sound good, by the way, but it is what's showing on the screen, right? Like, look at that. That's a throat to me, it's not anything else. I feel like that whatever... Also this music. Maybe favorite song of the game so far? Which place is this one? It doesn't say. Yeah, you guys know that because of my fan, the white noise coming from the fan, it makes me to not listen to this music like perfectly right now. But even with that, I already like it. So I'm pretty sure that once I don't know, watch the VOD later or check this song without the noise, it is going to be a favorite of mine. Because of those, you know, electronic touches and keys, that sounds so good, so soothing. They sprint? Yes, Chumod, we learned how to sprint. Samus is fake. To be fair, the only way for you to learn about sprinting is in the manual. I agree, but then again, it's such a basic that I feel bad. But in my defense, Samus normally runs fast already, so it didn't feel like I needed to be running faster than that, you know? Not to mention that the Morph Ball as well. The Morph Ball can give you more speed. So having another way to get faster was a little bit exaggerated. Like, it doesn't make sense to me for she to be able to like cross that bridge by running fast when the Morph Ball, but I can be wrong on this, but it at least looked to me that the Morph Ball speed was very close to when she's running by her feet. Don't you think? So like the speed were close to each other and then both should work, like both ways to go fast should work in my opinion. Especially the Morph Ball, because even though I told you earlier that you should not judge or guess the weight of things by the size of things, but let's suppose that the Morph Ball could have been somewhat... I mean, never mind, the Morph Ball cannot be lighter, because the Morph Ball is also Samus' wave. So the Morph Ball wave and Samus' body's wave are the same. I feel like I'm becoming... what's his name? How was he called though? I forgot his name. I remember his face, but I forgot his name. The guy behind Game Theory, you know, I really forgot his name. He even retired, by the way. I feel like I'm a game theorist right now because he used to study those MatPat. Yes, I'm feeling like a MatPat of thinking of like the wave of things being the same. You know, he used to do the same in his videos. Oh, you wanna know how fast Sonic is? And then he used to get to some, you know, heights and distances and then calculating things. I'm now getting to the conclusion that the wave is the same. This is such a MatPat thing. Yeah, so I'm disappointed. Like, it should have worked. Even though I haven't really precised the speed both ways were having when she was going faster. But anyway, you get me that I deserve to be right, right? So outside of one instance that I forget how far into the game it is, does the game tell you that you can run? So maybe it's going to happen later. I watched them 16 pixel projectiles, sir, they are sneaky. It feels like RPG's gameplay is done right. Ocarina 2. Oh yeah, regarding getting stuck for simple things, another example. Breath of Fire. I played Breath of Fire also thanks to the Nintendo Switch Online last year that gave us a free trial. And I got stuck more than once for some very simple things in that game too. Either because I couldn't activate a mechanic in the right spot, or because I was not seeing a passage where there was a passage. Remember Chrono Trigger? Chrono Trigger as well. All of those SNS games, oh shit. By the way, I was saying that this was like a trope, but why does it always why does it also reminds me of like a sewers? Is this the sewers level of this game? This is not an RPG, but I have the theory that good games will have sewer levels, especially good RPGs. Wait, what are these? What? So they want me to go up instead, huh? Okay. It feels like RPG's gameplay done right, Ocarina 2. Subaru is saying, were you digging in the wrong place? Oh my god, Midgar's... Subaru? How could you remind my... Oh my god. Yesterday, I was in one of my random talks remembering that Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon will be back in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which means that I probably will need to beat them again? Subaru! You are just telling me that I'll need to find the Midgar's key once more? I don't know if I wanna play the remakes of Final Fantasy VII anymore. Maybe it's a good thing that I don't have the games, right? Man, the pain, the suffering from the days of that gaming here. Final Fantasy VII took me years to finish, just had to go to the final area, but the whole game doesn't tell shit. I struggled regarding the Chocobo breeding. I think if Final Fantasy VII didn't tell me something, it was more towards the Chocobo side quest. Yeah, the Chocobo side quest, it was also a very hard thing to do. The Midgar key, right? I think Subaru was more traumatized by the Midgar's key than I was. Midgar's key should have been something to write down on the new whiteboard we have, right? That was such an experience, it was such a thing we shared together on this channel. It should have become an emote as well. You know what? I will consider that. Maybe we can use it when I'm stuck in puzzles or something, I'm missing the Midgar key. And I'll be upset if the remake changes it. Like, no, it needs to have the Midgar's key on it too, right? Midgar needs to be locked again, just like in the original. So you don't come back to it. Final Fantasy VII took me years to finish. Midgar, shout out to Subaru. Jinx on Final Fantasy VII. Jinx? Which Jinx? Do you mean Shiva? To be fair, chill mode, none of the old Square RPGs are ever very clear on where and what you need to do. That is right, yes. Xenogears too had its ways to like make me to get stuck at places, like its dungeons were very confusing. This one... Wait. I was able to destroy this, right? Oh, never mind, I destroyed it already. But that's the limit. I can't go right anymore, okay. I need to be careful because I'm dying. That's not how to be careful. Wait, but I can't jump higher than that? How do they want me to get up there? How did I do that jump again? By the way, do I have the... Yes, I have the morphing ball and the bomb activated. Good. Wait. It seems like they want me to go down, but how to destroy those things? I have the feeling this is one of the moments that you can use the morph ball jump to like make through the impossible, you know? Yeah, this sounds like one of the places where the morph ball jumping could give you some help. Need to really focus on attacks and people and ask them and talk to them. This is an inhale vaporizer throat. Oh my god, you're eating pizza. It's been some time since I last had pizza. I should bake my pizza again. Look like it said you are in Brinstar. Yeah, I was expecting if I had a different area now. But all of this is Brinstar still. So much for not judging an object's weight by their size. But you know that I'm right? It made no sense for us to not be able to cross the bridge as a morph ball. So we're saying maybe this is one of those cases that the game will give you the tutorial, but it's so late that you probably have learned the mechanic before. And so we're saying, by the way, in case there is a Midgar's key, it is most likely in the Rebirth game. Yeah. Haven't they completed it already though? Or are we still waiting for a final part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake? The game is telling me to go down again, but... Wait, there is something there. Like, can't I do something? To get to that pipe? We are still missing another part? Yeah, maybe I need to do something about this right here. But these enemies are very annoying. Yeah, they are going to beat me. I think we are going to die, isn't it sad? After everything I had to go through. Where was the save? The save point is upstairs. Even if I open the door that's at the bottom of this pit, I won't be close to any save point, so... this is very disappointing. They are going to kill me. Can I find those... Oh, the cacti. I was hoping I could find the... crab monsters again. Oh, okay. This works. Okay, I have a strategy now, thank goodness. I refuse to die yet. Perfect. But then I need to think on how to solve that puzzle now. I honestly have no idea. I used all of my luck and brain to get through the noob bridge. If I were still making those memorable moments of the channel, the noob bridge should be one, you know? I should consider making a highlight of that. But I will need to edit it and everything. Eventually I want to go with that idea, but the extra work kinda makes me lazy about it. And it's even more disappointing now that Twitch has this new policy of like, you can only save up to 100 hours of your VODs and things. I will say it again, I kinda deleted everything on Twitch already. The previous VODs and streams. But everything is on wait, everything is on YouTube. There we go. Alright, it feels good to have some health back. try everything on that steel or metal wall that was down there, right? I tried the missiles, the super missile. I think I tried the bomb, but I could try the bomb again. I mean, I think I tried the bomb because it was what showed and revealed the metal wall, right? So... And then there is that one pipe. I think I need to activate that one shiny, maybe button that the pipe had. Yes, I will investigate that more. There we go, we have full health again. God bless. Let's give it some more shots. You see that down there? That's shining? I believe that could be something to do or have something to do with the puzzle. The problem are the enemies. Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, I cannot do anything with those enemies and that pipe, but maybe from down here. Wait a second. No, if I don't destroy this rock, will it change it to me? But then I need to make the bomb jump without destroying the rock. Never mind. Oh! I actually fell a lot. We found a way, not what I was expecting though. Anyway, let's keep going, and thank goodness I got more health. Oh shit. And it looks like those shining, I don't know, cores are just for decoration, just like those two down there. We have two paths. Why is the green one not in the map? Going to Maridia right there, it has a save point, but it's a little bit far, and there is an empty space that I don't know what's happening. Should we risk it and go to the green side? I kinda want to, but I'm scared. Can I beat these guys with a missile? I can't. With a super missile? I missed. I could. Okay. I'm going for it. I'm scared, but... What do you guys think? It is still far away, right? That save point. And I don't know what's here. Oh, there is a boss right there too. Okay, I thought I read that one area down there. I thought I read it like not fair. I was like, this game has an area that's called not fair. That's not fair, but it's actually Norfair. I see. I'm kind of scared of Norfair though. You can always take a peek into the green door path and deep if it's scary. Not always. Sometimes the game locks me, right? Sometimes I get completely stuck into the path I took. And I don't blame the game for that. You gotta hold your choices and take the responsibilities, right? So yeah, but I just don't know if I wanna take responsibilities for things right now. But honestly, it is a long path. Let's see what's happening here. It could be a boss fight. I could die, but I think the other way is also going to be very hard to go through. So, oh, energy recharge, energy. Okay, so this is a recharging point. That's good. Oh, why was I shooting the super missiles? If they are recharging my energy here, maybe that means danger is nearby. Water. I think that's dangerous. I don't know if I can swim. Water and spikes. Oh! Oh, never mind. That was just the water splash, right? I was thinking the water was showing me spikes too, but it's just a splash animation. Okay, first room, we got it. Move forward a little bit more. It doesn't die. That's like a... Is it called... How is it called again? I'm thinking on the Pokemon Trapinch, and it has like a word for it. It's not like a trap ant, right? Or something. But it reminds me of that. Is it an ant lion or something? Because Final Fantasy IX also had an enemy that this one enemy is reminding me of, and he was like an ant lion if I'm not mistaken. Do you get what I mean? I mean, we are not in a desert area, but these enemies that only have their mouths pincing like this make me remember those other enemies. Ant lion, yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. This reminds me of an ant lion, but a water version of that. Oh. How can I jump higher now? How can I escape the water? But actually, since I'm here, maybe that doesn't kill it. Samus, how can you... It looks like I can breathe underwater though. Maybe I need to press B and try to run. Oh yeah, it got me. I'm dead. No! And I can't see myself, my sprite. I'm dead. I hate this. We are so far away. And just like the ant lions from Final Fantasy IX, that I remember they were very strong enemies. I had game overs with them. The trauma continues. I don't even remember this area anymore. I was stuck in there for so long that I deleted this area from my mind. But sure. At least the boss... I was able to save off the boss, right? Yeah. So we just need to go down again, basically. Her suit is a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. I love how I read that. I read that a lot like GLaDOS. Can I use the sound alert? I need to go to my... Give me a second, I will do it. I kinda miss it. Where is it? Sound alerts. Okay. By the way, it might be loud, I think. Wait, where are the... Where are the... Oh yeah, I'm dumb. It is on the chat, right? The point sound alerts. It is a point sound alert. I forgot about that. That it is.
The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
I think that was super loud. Wasn't it super loud? My alerts are extremely loud, I think. But Nubble spoke like GLaDOS. As all space suits for bounty hunters should be. Is this before or after the boss? It was after, thank goodness. And yes, that is what scuba is... Oh, really? Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. But... an oxygen cylinder is more effective, don't you think? For you to like go deeper, as you need the scuba to be close to the surface still. Alright, let's try getting back there. The orange door. It is self-contained because the oxygen tank on your back also has a compartment for the CO2 you breathe out. I never thought about that. Holy shit. Man, I never wondered about the CO2 we breathe out when you are like deep diving. So you don't get CO2 poisoning. That's crazy. Have you ever dove though? I think I said that right? Have you ever dove? Because it is dive, dove. Wait, maybe there is another way to say that, and then I'm not remembering it. But I think it is dive, dove, dove, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. I have never, but Can I come back? I think we are going this way now. And we found another power-up. What? What is this? Oh, the charge beam? So we are now Mega Man. We are. God bless, I was hoping for something like that. By the way, I forgot to mention, for some reason, these monsters, statues, and things, they remind me a little bit of the Predator. The Predator or the Alien, actually? I'm trying to remember their looks. No, maybe it reminds me more of the Alien. Yeah, more the Alien than the Predator. No, I have not ever gone scuba diving. Long O sound. Is the proper past tense term? Wait. You mean dove? Yeah, right? But isn't there another one as well? Like, it's irregular, then maybe it's dove or something? Let me see. Dive. Conjugation, yes. Oh, the past participle is dived? I could swear it was dove or something. Wait, so it is... I'm still confused if it is dove or dove. Maybe it is dove, right? Because it is a harder O. Can I hear this somehow? Maybe Google? But then Google is going to tell it like it's the bird, right? It's a dove. Sorry for the sidetracking right now, but I'm kind of curious about this word now.
Dove.
Yeah, dove. Is it like dove or something? I see, so it is different. Dove is for the bird, and dove is for diving, which kind of sounds closer to the verb. Okay, interesting, good to learn that. But I'm surprised that the past participle is dived. That was kind of shocking. I have got annoyed at coloring and I'm tired, so I gave up. Yes, get some break, man, or take some break. Take a break, right? But I will say it's finished because I'm still a rookie. That is true. You are the one that self-evaluates how much you need to be working on your own art, right? So if you think it is over, it is over. But I will say it's finished. Also watching sideways while drawing. Remember to go faster. I will remember to go faster, but now I need to remember how to dive or how to swim. Because water killed me. What about this now? I got a charged beam. I kind of feel bad for not following me here before, as this had a power-up that I was missing, right? Oh, there we go. I need to jump higher, and then we go right. Okay. We are back. Then I can do the bomb jumping. There we go. We are back here. This is for the green missile. And then this room had the cacti, was it? I think it was. Oh, these guys, okay. Just go fast, avoid them. And then the door. Sure, right? Let's go back there. Could that kill me? I was not thinking about that though. I think it did not kill me, but I kind of feel like I deserve to die because I was an idiot again. I did not think about that possibility of being crushed by a metal door. But we lived. They spared us for now. And by the way, now I'm the one that's hungry. Because Chill Mode mentioned pizza, he made me wanna eat pizza too. I should drink some more water though, I'm also kinda thirsty. But I wish I had juice. I need to make juice. Maybe tomorrow I will make juice. I have some frozen pulp of many different fruits. And I just can't do it right now because it's late. So if I use my mixer, I will wake up the neighbors. But tomorrow for sure. And then I will eat an orange because it is juicy, fresh, refreshing, delicious. It's also cold because I leave it in the refrigerator. So it can replace a cup of juice, right? Dived, I guess, is the past tense for completing a dive. Completing a dive? And then dove might be past tense of someone in the act of still diving. Oh, like I have dived, right? Yeah. I was thinking it was I have doved, actually, but... Because normally the most different sounding conjugation of the verb, it is the past participle. Actually, past particle, how is it again? Yeah, participle. Yeah, participle, there we go. The past participle normally is the way the verb becomes the most different, while the past, the simple past is when it's kind of with only the ed in the end, you know, if it is a regular one. So seeing that in this case they kind of swapped is different. Although the website that I checked said that you can use dived as a simple past for dive as well. So I think both are right. So basically it could have been a very regular verb with like dive, dived, dived, but dove is also used in some places, I guess. Should I put the thingy on your artsy channel? I wanna see it. If it is not a secret thing or something, sure, feel free to do it. So it would be like I dived but couldn't find anything under the murky water versus he dove into the water and hasn't come up yet. Wait, but then you are telling me that dove like that sounds like the... Is it the present perfect? It's been forever that I studied like the English grammar, so I'm kind of trying to go back to my memory to remember how are the, you know, the tenses called and everything. I think it is present perfect, isn't it? Because he's still doing it. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Unless the dove is actually just an improper word that just got folded into our language. Well, the website, like I was saying, said that both are right. Writing was never my strong suit back in school. Yeah, but then from like your day-to-day conversations, like do people normally say dove? Or maybe they say dived more? Because if they say dived more, I can just ignore dove and always use dive because I will be always right. Isn't it easier? to always say dived. But definitely it's always good as well to like um understand the language on its completion, right? Give me one moment. Alright, man. You hear dove a lot more than dived in day to day. Yeah. It's just because I think it sounds a little bit better. Right now it is, oh my god, it is 11:47. Okay, I will get to the next save point, hopefully. And then that's going to be it for us tonight. Oh yes, I forgot to say something. Today, during the morning and the early afternoon, I was thinking of like the stream yesterday, of course, but also if I should do something that I'm not sure if I should do it, and then I want to hear your opinion on that. Because when I was like checking out the VOD and like getting used to do the thumbnails for things and uploading the VOD to YouTube and working with everything and also making some clips from yesterday's stream, while I was doing it, I was also thinking about how I could also try maybe having an early stream of another game for the Switch online, so I can still use it more, you know, like I can take the most use of the Switch online free trial that I'm having. But I think it would be very, very early, like a super early stream. But then, as I was with that thought in my mind and the day was passing by, I decided to actually not do it so I could like rest and have a better stream during the night, which was maybe the best option because during the afternoon I took a nap. Like I suddenly felt tired and I took a nap. I rarely nap during the afternoon. I'm even a little bit worried if I will have less if I will feel less sleepy when I go to bed after the stream because I slept in that nap. Hopefully not. But yes, I was kind of wondering if I should consider a possible super early stream that most likely nobody will show up, or like people will be outside or you know busy and things. But in my free time I could kind of consider playing more of those free games that as they are available. But now I'm not sure because I actually felt tired during the afternoon, so it could demand more of my energy, you know? Yeah, I was with that thought in my mind. But I guess by having this discussion, I think I know the answer. Maybe I should not do it because both many of you will not be here for that probably, and second, it would make me more tired for the night stream, right? So yeah, but I was thinking and considering that during the day today. Dived feels more like the word people would use in professional settings where grammar matters the most. Oh, you put that in the server? Let me check it out. I really wonder what were you drawing though. Oh! I'm guessing it is a... Can I show it on stream? I think I can, right? I'm guessing it is an original character you made? Maybe if I turn this off? I like the derpy face. It's funny that I don't know. The colors you went for the eyes and maybe the clothing. I know it's not the same character. Like it's totally not. It's going to be a weird comparison. But something of this one character you drew, right? Remind me of Yor from Spy Family. I think it has to do with the eyes and the colors you went for. Yes, it reminds me of Yor from Spy Family. Which I need to go back to it, by the way. I only watched the first season, and most likely by now there are 3 seasons of it if I'm not mistaken. At least 2 are out already. Oh, it is one of your VTuber friends. Was she like one of the VTubers that you play with on your channel sometimes, or is she having a different channel that never collabed with you? Because I don't know, I felt that was a little bit familiar looking to me. But I was thinking it was familiar looking thanks to the comparison I just made with Yor from the Spy Family. But maybe it could have been a friend of yours that have joined you in one of our streams. And maybe when I was there lurking or something, or checking it out, I could have seen the character before, but now it's, you know, lost in my mind. Oh, okay, so maybe that's what happened. It is one of the people that you are playing with for the Baldur's Gate 3 streams. It is Kokoro, okay. So it is possible that I have seen her model on your Baldur's Gate stream, but I was, you know, lost of where did I see that character before. You haven't really watched Spy Family, so I don't recall that character. It is the mother of the family, pretty much. It is one, I would say, one of the most cosplayed characters that I have been seeing in anime events lately. Yeah, every time I go to an anime event, there is a Yor in there. Anime-wise, I'm finishing Dressrosa in One Piece. Then I will go back to Full Metal Alchemist that I was watching with my friend, but I kinda took a small break this week because I wanted to focus on Dressrosa as it was ending. And then my friend kept watching the episodes. We were watching it like every day, one episode, and then we were discussing that episode daily. But like I said, I kinda took a small break as I wanna finish the One Piece arc first. And I will go back to Fullmetal. I don't know how far we are from finishing it. Maybe we are in the middle yet, or still. But depending how that goes, I could consider staying watching or keep watching Fullmetal until it's over and then moving on to another anime. I'm not sure. Oh, you know another thing that I could do that I just remembered? I could go back to probably my favorite anime of the year so far. It is called Link Click. I think it is a Chinese production, by the way, so it is basically a Chinese anime. Maybe there is a specific word for the Chinese anime-like work. I'm sorry because I don't know what's the word. Just like in Korean, they have the manhwa, right? Or manha, I'm not sure how to say it still. But it gets a different name, a different word than anime. Because anime is more to Japanese, right? But yeah, going back to Link Click could be a good pick. The second season. I haven't realized that this took me like 2 to 3 hours and my back is killing me. Oh no, man. Do some stretches, right? Yeah, do some good stretches. Like, do this one at least with the neck. That I should be doing too more regularly. by the way, regarding my neck, it is not like perfect. I would say it's like 90 to 95% good, so that's still very good. But I'm still careful because I don't know. I'm still keeping it under probation and doing my best to not make it worse, right? But yeah, it's still not like fully perfect. I think it's a mix of like everything, like the pillow, like I said, the posture, and also anxiety. But right now it is, I have been under control it, so, or maybe I should say I have been able to control it. But again, I need to be careful to not make it worse, right? We're going to, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the bed. Alright, X5, get some good rest, man. I will also leave soon. I just wanna find a save point. And then that's going to be it for me. It's kinda getting late in here. But thank you so much for stopping by. Take care, man, and watch out from that Samus girl. She's kinda sus. Wait, I trust Samus though. I need to watch out from that anti-lion enemy that destroyed me right now, right? Oh yeah, this power-up, I need to get it again. It's the laser thing. I wonder if we can beat this game in 7 days. I was kinda thinking to myself, how long would this take me to beat it? Maybe more? And I was being somewhat, I don't know, hopeful and naive, giving myself only 7 days to beat this, which would be half of the time of the trial, right? Could the laser shot kill that? I wonder if that's how you do it. But I think the best strategy is to actually make the longest jump ever, even if I fall on water. Wait, but if I fall on water on the other side, I will also struggle. But if I fall there on the other side, I will have more distance from the anti-lion enemy, right? The thing though is that I don't think I can jump that far. And even if I fall on that first platform... Oh Jesus! Holy shit! I actually did it on panic! But there are more, of course there are more. Man. Oh wait, can I charge? And shoot? And jump? I can. So I can test if this works. It doesn't. It's immortal, it doesn't die. What's up here? Save point, please? How's the map? No, the save point is still ahead of us. But I'm curious, what's up here? Another door. A green door for the missile. Okay. I need to get through that other guy too. Am I going to die once again? No, there we go. I was able to escape this time. What is this now? Okay, this room looks amazing. I think we are underwater, right? We are. And this is definitely the best song of the game. So they have an underwater facility. Is this the Ocean Palace from Chrono Trigger, by the way? Where is the save point? I have the feeling danger is nearby. No, this is Norfair. I'm not exploring Norfair right now. Can I go up? Thank you so much. I also know there is a boss close by. The map told me that. Yeah, there is a boss right there, close to the save point. But then, how do I go right? Hi 9-bit, welcome man. Good choice, this game is great. I'm very surprised that I'm playing this because this is outside of my comfort zone, right? It was Scapluni that helped us in here to pick a game yesterday from the Switch Online options, and he made me realize that if I were not playing this time in this opportunity, most likely I would never play it or like pick it myself to play it. And thanks to that, I was convinced, like, yeah, you're right, if I don't play it today or like if I don't start it right now, I think I won't start it ever, right? So here I am playing Super Metroid. Wait, that looks like the missile. And even though, like I was saying, this is like outside of my comfort zone, and I have been struggling here and there, overall I'm impressed. I'm enjoying it. The puzzles of it are crazy. Like sometimes I get stuck with something, and I'm trying my hardest to find a solution. There is a little bit of mysterious lore that I have been starting to speculate as well. For example, I have been finding those power-ups from weird statues, that one of those statues became alive and then it was a boss fight. But I'm now wondering, what are those statues, you know? Like, which sort of ancient civilization had the power-up technology that's helping Samus right now to become stronger or something? Like, why all of the power-ups are with those statues? So I'm starting to go crazy with its lore too. It's been a very interesting playthrough. To my surprise again, because this is outside of my comfort zone. I normally don't like, or I don't pick, or I don't think about playing games about aliens or with ugly monsters and things, or even somewhat like shooters. I'm very picky and specific when I feel like playing games around those lines. It could happen, for example, I played Cosmic Star Heroine. Cosmic Star Heroine also was about aliens and space exploration and things, but it was an RPG, so it's more of my cup of tea, you know, I'm more used to that. In here, it's been, like I was saying, sometimes I struggle because I'm not used to the controls of shooters and things, but I'm trying to also compare this a lot to Zelda, as we need to find power-ups that will help you to solve the puzzles and fight the bosses. It has a lot of Zelda in here, and I like Zelda already. But yeah, that's how the playthrough has been going on so far, and it's been very surprising to me that I can totally see why people love this game and the franchise, that I couldn't see before that much because I never really gave it a shot, as it is still, you know, I created personal blocks to try it, and I'm finally overcoming those blocks to give it a shot, and I'm very surprised. Yeah, that was a summary of how I feel and how it's been so far. But it is fantastic, like I'm enjoying it so far, but it's very, very challenging. It is more action than you play, right? Yeah, and I'm not that coordinated, you know. I'm not saying that I haven't played anything like this before. One of the biggest comparisons I have been making so far, and I totally recommend that game to everyone in case you guys have never tried it. Cave Story. It is an indie game. You can actually get it for free on its website. That's how I played it for the first time. And I think it was the way I played it. No, no, wait. Did I play a Epic Games version maybe when I brought it to Steam? Wait, when I brought to stream? I'm not sure. But it is an easy game to find and to play, and it is an action game too. It has lots of great boss fights, power-ups and things too. But the pacing, or maybe the atmosphere of it, is another one. It was an atmosphere that I felt better about. This one is more, it is kind of darker and creepier, so it intimidates me more, you know, with the aliens, the monsters. Not that Cave Story and other games didn't have those things, it does. Like there is a boss in Cave Story that's super terrifying, but this game kind of does it for its whole thing. So I always kind of felt intimidated. But so far it's been good. Like I have, after all of these years, I have seen and watched worse games than this regarding being terrified or terrifying, like Resident Evil and some other horror games like Silent Hill as well. So yeah, I should not be that scared of something like this. It's just that as a kid, as I was growing up, this intimidated me. The controls are weird, they are. There are so many things, like you need to point in a diagonal, you need to morph as a morph ball and drop a bomb. Oh, I was not wanting to do that, but sure. Let me deactivate the missiles. Wait, but the green one was not for this? Oh, it is. But then, oh yeah, just need to point down, right? Like this. There we go. Right now I need to get to the save point. That looks like a boss though. But the save point is up ahead, so you see what I was saying about being terrified? I think that's a good example. I believe we're going to go inside of that. The controls are limited with the era it was made in. The thing is that regarding that, Nubble, I think that it's surprising how much you can do with Samus towards their limitations. So you are saying that the controls are limited, but in my opinion, they are impressive regarding like how much you can do. It's just that you can do so much than what I was expecting that I struggle with having the coordination to do everything. Subaru, alright man, get some good rest. I will get to the save point in here and then I'm finishing the stream too, but most likely I'm back tomorrow. Take care and sleep well. Yeah, good night, man. What am I missing though? I fell here and then I can't go up anymore. I mean, never mind, I can go up here and then maybe jump? Or can't I do this jump? I'm starting to think I can't do the jump. You know, Nabo, yeah. In my opinion, it actually gives you so much to do for a Super Nintendo game. So it's not necessarily that limited. It's actually impressive. But the thing is that if you don't own the coordination, if you don't get used to the mechanics and everything, then you're going to struggle. Yeah, figuring out those angles, it is tough. I'm not used to like aiming on diagonals and things. I mean, maybe if I spent more time or invested more time playing some either 2D shooting games like this one or first-person shooters or something, maybe I could have more coordination and I could feel more comfortable about like aiming and shooting right on the enemies and targeting and everything, but it is just not what I'm used to play, so it is extra hard to me. But I'm little by little getting more used to it and making my progress, right? Even if it takes long and even if I die sometimes. But this is kinda unfortunate, right? Because I'm thinking I cannot get there. If I can't get there, I can't save the game. Am I missing anything? Wait, there is this right here, right? Like those blocks. Running won't do it. Right, running. It does make me jump higher, but I think it's not enough. Yeah. I might need a power-up for this. I'm not too far from doing it though, but it looks like I might need a power-up. Or maybe I can activate something about that monster. Let me try one missile. But I guess nothing happened. Yeah. What is inside of him though? Let me see if there is a secret here. No, I cannot break those rocks. Wait, deactivate that. I think I can't come here. Being able to aim to 8 directions was groundbreaking. Nowadays we are used to omni-aiming. Omni-aiming? Do you mean like all directions? I'm not sure if I know what's omni-aiming. I kinda have an something on my mind that could be it, but I'm not sure. Any angle? Okay, so there we go. I got it from top spot. Ninja jump that thing. Chill mode, I can't. Oh, you're going to head out? Okay, Nubble. Thank you for stopping by. I want to head out too, but I need to save the game first. Yeah, it looks like that path is locked. I have the feeling now I need to go down to Maridia. I will take a shot then. Actually, never mind. I need to go to Norfair, right? Hi, Arcano. Welcome again. How's it going? I kind of wish Arcano was here when I was stuck in the noob bridge, right? That was very hard. This block is in the way. Yeah, the distance is too much, right, for me. Yeah, Nubble, take care, man. Have a good night. Otherwise, you can sprint the thing. I was trying to do the sprint jump, yeah. There is a number of things in this game that can be done out of order. I'm realizing that. And then the thing is that you can get stuck if you don't learn or understand some mechanics beforehand, right? Just like what I was just saying, that I got stuck in a bridge that when I was kind of trying to get a way out of it, Nubble right there was researching and he figured out there was a way out, so I was keep on trying until finding a solution. But the game never made me realize that running was a thing, and then that could be the answer for that bridge, you know? So I was able to make to that place by using this thing that I figured out too, like a jump with the morph ball, by using the impact from the bomb explosion. And then I was able to get to this one bridge that it's more like a trap bridge that it breaks down as you touch it or walk on it. But I got stuck in that area for most of today's stream. And until I finally figured out that running was a thing. So it gives you that freedom of like go whenever you want and I don't know, do your best to find your path or find your track. But at the same time, you can end up in some very advanced areas that your way to return to previous areas or to progress in them will be complicated because you skipped some other things. If you are proficient in movement techniques, I'm guessing that area right there then was one of those areas, right? The area I just was right now, I just didn't know how, I just didn't get a good idea of what to try for me to actually make that jump. But I totally can see what you're saying, yes. Yeah, they are not explicitly explained. Most of the time, a power-up will help you if you aren't presently able. A big aspect of Metroidvania style games is the necessity to backtrack. Yes, you are right about that. But especially today, I feel like the game has not been allowing me to backtrack that much. Hence why I'm skipping some other save points that I wish I could be getting to, right? I'm now going after a save point desperately because I want to save it so much. Not only because I need to leave, I need to finish the stream, but also because I want to save my progression before a boss kills me, right? The last save point I saved was that one up there. And then I couldn't figure the way up on this area, right? I went down all the time. And then I was hoping I could reach that save point right there. That's why I was trying to progress in that previous room with the ugly monster on the top of it. Like he's a door, it seems. But I couldn't make to it, and then I'm thinking about going to Norfair. Because it is where my save point might be, I hope. But regarding backtracking, I was already aware of that characteristic for Metroidvanias in general, yes. Because you need to get the power-ups and then go back to previous rooms, and then you kind of need to have a good idea where everything is. And then I'm also trying to do my best about that, but it's hard. I'm not memorizing everything. I know some rooms that I left behind, but the problem is how to get to them again, or like where exactly they were. But I hope little by little I can find ways back to them, right? As the power-ups come and I get them. AKA get good Riot mode, OG gameplay, these games need input combos, they do sometimes. That's a fire monster, isn't it? Which means that I might be getting to a hot part of the game. I think so. What is in here? Normally these green doors are good, like they normally give me some good items and stuff. Like upgrades. Oh, it's one of those doors. Yeah, when I was stuck in the bridge area, it's because I couldn't get through a door like this. As it was locking down, right? So I can't go there, alright. Not knowing the controls because no one checks them on the main menu stops most people at the collapsing bridge. Yes, that's why it's called the noob bridge. And after I realized what was the answer, I felt like an idiot. And I was even telling everybody that I think it is a curse on me regarding Super Nintendo games. I'm realizing that most of the Super Nintendo games I try playing, they will always have an area that I will get stuck for some dumb reason, you know? It's either because I'm not seeing a path that's a little bit hidden, but you can still see it, or like in A Link to the Past, like I was saying, that I was searching for the ocarina, but I was not digging in the right spot. I was digging like close to it, but not exactly on it. And it was frustrating, I got stuck in there for a lot of time. There is always something in those tiny details of Super Nintendo games that I either do not see them or my attention doesn't get to them, and then I get super stuck. And then in this case, it was again the same thing, because one of the most basic mechanics in games is like hold B to run, you know? And I was kind of defending myself by saying that Samus is very fast already, and then the Morph Ball is a way for her to also go faster. So there should not be running input for this, and there was one. So I felt a little bit dumb about it. But it's fine. At least I don't feel alone anymore, that many people get stuck in that section. I was so proud that I actually made to it, because I was doing the bomb jump. But still, it is frustrating, right? because once you figure out what happened, it is very simple in the end. Wait, I forgot to check the other room though. Oh my god, I fell a lot. I don't know if I want to go up again though, not now. I will continue this path. Maybe that's a save point. Okay, thank goodness I fell then. Nice. Hopefully, when we're back to the game, and hopefully tomorrow as well, we'll be able to find the map room that will spoil the areas of this area, right? Pretty much it's going to reveal the map of this area. So I will know where the save rooms are, and maybe the bosses as well. Because right now we are fully blind. We need to find the compass of this game, I think. But there we are. Going to Norfair was the right decision for now. You need to be good at Street Fighter. I'm not. I was even saying that earlier, that when I played Final Fantasy VI, another example of a mechanic that made me to struggle when I was playing it. The blitz attacks from Sabin, I could never do them. Only the basic one, the first one. Although he was my favorite character in the game though. Yeah. I loved Sabin so much. But like, combo inputting is not my thing. I can't do them very well. Normally for those games, I do love Mortal Kombat, by the way. Of course, I try some combinations, but unsure if they actually work. But normally for those games, I try all sorts of buttons at the same time to see what they do. And sometimes they do shit. And then that's how I have fun with those games. But then being like specific and aware of your character's movements and attacks and things, then no. I'm always lost when I'm playing fighting games. I got my ass beat when we were playing some fighting games chill mode. We have never seen a Metroid Prime game, looks cool. It is... I would even say that... I'm not sure if I'm exaggerating, but I think I would guess that for Metroid fans, they prefer Metroid Prime over the 2D Metroids. Although a game like this is of course a classic, so Super Metroid will definitely have lots of big fans, but maybe part of the love could come from nostalgia, and Metroid Prime could be, I don't know, more, maybe have more quality on it. I'm not sure, I'm just guessing. I haven't seen or watched Metroid Prime before. I'm just with an impression that I think that the fans of Metroid could pick Metroid Prime as their favorite instead of this one, but I can be wrong. Maybe Arcano could give me some enlightenment to this idea, because if they get this game as their favorite, I can also see why is that, but I also think nostalgia could be included with that decision or with that preference, just like many OG classics, right? But yeah, man, I think that Metroid Prime has a very strong fan base, hence why people were very excited for the Metroid Prime 4 reveal, right? That Nintendo took forever to make. Metal Gear learned from Metroid Prime. Honestly, now that you're saying that, maybe Metal Gear is another franchise that's outside of my comfort zone or of my radar of games, so I don't know much about it. What I can say is that I believe it has an amazing plot. Like, I believe it has a great story, right? Like, I think the characters of the game will be very remarkable characters in a way. Of course, the mechanics too and the gameplay, but the thing I would say that sounds to me the best about Metal Gear is the plot, from what I have seen and the impressions I have gotten. but I can see like the Metroid games inspiring Metal Gear too. Fire is the final element. Yeah, it seems like we are getting to a fiery place, right? Super Nintendo games are vague 2.0, had to write down the details. That's why I got my paper right here, in case I need to write down some notes. Fact, some old Super Nintendo RPGs didn't give you maps. Chrono Trigger as well, there was like a secret passage there behind some pillars that I couldn't really spot, you know, and then accidentally I kinda found it. It is a funny pattern that I'm noticing. I'm not like... I understand that I'm complaining in a way and then I'm venting as well. Don't take it in a way that I hate those games. It's not my point in here. It is just that I think it's funny how in every Super Nintendo game I have been playing, and I have played in my life, there is always one or another thing that gets me stuck. Even in my childhood favorite game, which was Super Mario RPG, but regarding this, we were stuck thanks to the language, right? My first language is Portuguese, I'm Brazilian, so English is not my first language. And when I played Super Mario RPG as a kid with my friends, there was a moment in the game, I won't say much because I don't know if you guys have played it yourselves or something, but there is a moment that you need to figure out a password. And then it took an entire month for me and my friends to understand and to crack down the password, basically. Because we were kids, we didn't know English that much and everything. But, you know, it was a remarkable moment that I was stuck in another Super Nintendo game too. And even with that, it was very rewarding to finally figure the password out. And then eventually we made it to the end of the game, thank goodness. And it was my favorite childhood game for the adventure of playing it with my friends and also renting it from the video game rental store and everything. And thank goodness today now I have the remake. Oh no, I was turning back to my back and then I dropped my water bottle. But yeah, I have the remake down here. That's still unbelievable to me that they made it. That it is. One day we are playing it in here too, together. But yeah, the Super Nintendo games, they have some struggles to them that's part of them. Another favorite Super Nintendo game of mine, but this one probably you guys might not have heard of, although I have streamed it in here in the past. Tiny Toons Wacky Sports Challenge. I was even watching a video of this one Brazilian YouTuber that he talks about nostalgic games and everything, and he was talking about how he was frustrated when he got to the last part of that game. It is a mini game and a sports mini game. It's like a Mario Party of some sorts. And in every level of the game, the mini games demand more from you, and you need to score more points for it to be classified on each of them. And in the last and the hardest difficulty of the game, they pretty much ask you to perform perfect scores for all of the mini games. And it was of course another moment that would make any player to get stuck on it, including this one YouTuber that was talking about it. I just think that he was a little bit unfair on his judgment for just a small detail that he didn't bring up in the reviewing that he was talking about, that there are some bonus points. And even if you don't perform perfectly in a minigame, sometimes those bonuses, they could give you the remaining points that you were missing, you know. So I think he should have said that in his video. He didn't. He just said that if you don't make the minigame perfect, then you are not classified. That's not really like it, but it is definitely challenging. Yes, very challenging. But yeah, Super Nintendo games are super hard, but still the challenge is rewarding when you overcome them. So it is part of the process. You just need to be patient. Regarding this game here, I think the most difficult thing so far has been like dealing with the mechanics or the gameplay. Just like the room I was at and the boss from yesterday that I died, right? I lost to him. But anyway, guys, can I save again? I'm going to close the game. How do I activate this? Do I need to leave and come back? By the way, Arcano, by any chance, is your nickname based on Persona games or something? Because I'm a big fan of Persona games. Actually, I was saying that my favorite childhood game was Super Mario RPG, but today my favorite game is Persona 3. So, yeah, Persona became my favorite game now. Wait, have a good night then since you are ending stream? Yes, I finally found a save point. So I'm probably back to this tomorrow, I hope. But okay, maybe in another opportunity I can talk to him about that. Let me finish checking the chat though. Yeah, they didn't give me maps. I actually like to draw some maps here, right? This one is a map that I did of a puzzle in Cassette Beasts, a more recent game even. Feels good gameplay, sir. You will get there. Little by little we'll get there, yes. Sabin can suplex a train, though he totally can. He can like move mountains if he wants. The combo input, not your thing either, chill mode. Because it's too much to follow, right? You really need to practice that. Samus has a thick fan base, forced to learn English to progress the game. It was amazing to solve the puzzle of Mario RPG together with my friends. I was not the one that got it though. Yeah, it was the oldest of our friend group that figured it out. Especially in a time where internet was still a new thing, you know, like you couldn't really find a lot of things in the internet, like even how to translate sentences and stuff. I believe we were using dictionaries or books, right, to find the translation to the words we had. That's why I like to say that video games taught me English. And even though I, of course, want more localization to Portuguese, it is a very good way for people to learn the languages, right? Even Portuguese, like if people play the games in Portuguese, they might learn one thing or another in Portuguese. Them OG games ask each other if they knew what it meant. You need an RPG water bottle. I should. Like oh my god, I like that idea to have like a potion style water bottle. I actually need a better water bottle that could keep the temperature colder for longer, you know. I always hear people talking about the Stanley bottles. I wonder if they are very good to keep the temperature of water and the drinks. This was the main gaming era. People were all community and new hustles, and mankind connected for a minute. For me, the best example of capitalistic world is the gaming industry. Yeah, today many games are losing their souls, right? Because they are only being released to be profitable. And not necessarily they are good games. Take away something cool, need to control. I still need to play Persona. It's happening, chill mode. Now that I got my Switch here, it is definitely going to be a very good way for me to bring the Persona games to the channel, especially Persona 5. Once my income is safe, otherwise I would get too drawn into it. It is an addicting game, yes. Shout out to Cassette Beast and to Cabo. Cabo was from Bug Fables. Cassette Beast was amazing too. Cassette Beast, the shout out is to Eugene. Remember Eugene? Love to see you stream, man. Thank you so much, Chill Mode. I will see if I can back tomorrow. I will still try to sleep well, take care of my health. But so far it's been manageable. And let's see if we can, of course, beat this game and see if we can get to other Nintendo Switch Online games too later. But guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. I might be back tomorrow, like I said, so I hope to see you again. And that's it. So, good night.